Hellcat.
If you ever had a problem.
Well, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Open man. blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense.
And 6 at the 17-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
By Antoine Winfield.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And going deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have the...
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, 10, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's depth. Oh, no, he lost the football. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Baby. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On third and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He got the sling lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.